Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. I recently filmed a Plannerface only sticker haul for my channel, and after I did my last haul I did a video where I put everything away, and I was so surprised by the love on that video that I thought I would do it again. So I'm going to be putting away everything from my Plannerface haul, and I've got quite a lot that I'm going to need to do for that because I got 3 new albums, so I need to figure out what I'm doing with those and put those away as well. So I think this will hopefully be an exciting video. Just a couple of things before we start. So I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use my code CAT10 to save 10% on your orders and add my name in notes to seller to pick up my freebie. If you don't know what I got in this haul, obviously if you want to check out the haul, or if you didn't already, then watch that, but I will be showing you a little bit of everything again here. I also just want to apologize. I do have the my little fan on. I'm filming this directly after the Plannerface haul and it's so hot. It's like 10 o'clock, but it's already, I don't know, 28, 29 degrees, and I'm in the conservatory and I'm so warm, and the doors being open is not enough. I've had to switch the fan on. I've got it on low. I'm hoping that it's not going to be too disruptive, but I have no other option because I don't have a lot of time to film in the next few weeks, so I hope that's okay. So let us have a think about putting some of this away. So I'm just gonna, I'm a bit of a chaotic personality, so I'm gonna try and be methodical, but I'm probably gonna be spouting a lot of stuff and talking around things. So I'm going to start with, these are the PR freebies that I got. I will be just putting these in a basket of stuff to sort later. It's just easier for me that way. Or maybe I'll take the quotes now because I'm like more likely to use those. So I have this Plannerface album that a reusable album where I stick this kind of thing. So I have, my quotes are a little bit not all over the place now. I do usually keep ones that are in like the same set together, but I think I will just put these ones on the page. So I've got Louise's, I've got Tilly's, and Heine. Apologise if I've pronounced your name wrong though. Please let me know how to say it. So I've got those 3 there, and then I will use all the doodles and scripts and all that kind of thing, but I will put these in my basket because I don't want to like make you watch me put all of those away. But I will keep the square boxes. Where do I keep square boxes? I keep square boxes in this reusable album from Plannerface, and I'm getting quite a good collection of square boxes. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, this needs sorting, doesn't it? I'm not going to do that in this video, but okay, I don't even really use habit trackers these days, because like these red ones could all just move and this could be a page. Watch me being like, I'm not going to sort this in this video, and then I do very much sort it. But yeah, I don't really use habit trackers at all, but I do keep some in case I ever go to a functional planner where I would need them. Oh dear, this is so not what you'd been planning to watch. I don't know, maybe it's interesting though. To be honest, I would watch people do this. But yeah, I have a lot of kit leftovers at the moment that need sorting. That actually is a video that I need to film at some point, is me going through my basket. So as I say, I have this basket of extras, basically kit leftovers, PR freebies, stuff like that, and it does all kind of need sorting. But it's a big job to film that, and I need a bit more time than I have right now to do that one. So unfortunately, you're going to be waiting a little while, even though I think many of you would like to see that one. But by moving these to here, it's just going to give me a bit more space for square boxes. So what I use square boxes for is, in my kit lineup album, I use a square box for every week to write the date. That's not an idea I can take credit for. It was Anna who introduced me to that, even though she doesn't use the idea. But she's the one that suggested it to me, and it's what I do. These, I would question whether these are grey. That's definitely a green. I always find this process weird because you think a colour is one thing and then you put it with other colours. You're like, no, it's not. So yeah, I don't use square boxes in kits because I just don't really love the way they look in spreads. I know square boxes are like the in thing, so it's a bit controversial for me to say that, but they're not for me. But they are perfect for the purpose I use them for, which is labeling my kit album. And obviously I need 52 a year, so it's like quite a lot. And I used to buy square box pages from Anna, but then I realized that square boxes come in so many things that if I just saved all my square boxes, I wouldn't need to buy that sheet anymore. I could just use all my squares boxes from here. So I will keep these. I've definitely got over 52 now, which is brilliant. So that's great. I've definitely got enough. Let's maybe not be that wonky about this, so I can fit more on the page. That was even worse. I do everything in my planner, in my albums and planner on an angle, and it means that, right, I'm trying to do that on shot for you, but it's making it a lot harder for me. So let me just quickly add these ones off camera myself. Come on. Okay, cool. So square box is done. Right, I'm not going to do the rest on camera. I'm just going to put those in my basket to sort another time. I'll come back to the albums, I think. So let's do the doodles, because they're kind of easy to do. So my Simply Gilded albums, I mostly use Plannerface albums for things, but I do have these. I have 4 Simply Gilded albums which I use for some of my functional stickers, and this one is my food one. So I will put my pizzas in that. That's my pizza pocket. And then we've got stethoscopes which are related, which I think are in this one. I have 2 large Plannerface albums I use for my functional stickers. This is the ones I use the least. This does actually need sorting. Again, that's another video for another time. Yeah, doctor. So that they can go in that one, and then this one is my one I use more regularly. So I'm planning to use these for work. So I think I'll put those in with these stickers, because it's all kind of the same thing to me, of like work related. Okay, so that is the doodles away. So Melissa recommended I get this for something, and I don't remember what it was for, and I'm like reluctant to put it away because I think I'll get it wrong, and I don't know whether I want to waste the time in like taking you on that journey when Melissa will just tell me, because she'll probably remember. So I got this mini kit Christmas Eve, and that's to go with this paper Shire full boxes, because the colors are so similar, and it will mean I'm using different full boxes, because I used this art last year. It'll mean I'm using different full boxes, but the colors just went so well, so it was perfect. So I will be putting that in that one, and I guess I should bring in my B6 leftovers for that spread as well, because I would use them with it. I've got pens everywhere. So which one is seasonal? I don't know, I can't tell. Is this the seasonal one? No. So I have another large, well, I have 2 large albums for my kit leftovers, and this is my seasonal one. So let us go to Christmas, and I'll take out all of these leftovers and put them in here as well. So I've got all of my leftovers for that kit together. Perfect. Okay, so I can throw out that that now. Should I see if I can figure out what Melissa said to use? Oh, no, I know now. I know now. I'm being silly. It was for this paper Shire one. It was for this one. Oh, cute. Melissa, look, it goes. Fun. Yeah, Melissa recommended I use that for this one. What did I do? I bought another bottom washi to go with this. Oh, it's there. Yeah, so, oh, frick it. Wanda. She always does it when I'm on camera. Oh, it doesn't go with that though, really, because it's a different shade of pink. It's more of like a purpley pink than a pinky pink. Without that bottom washi, I feel like it looks like it goes. But I may not use that bottom washi. I may use Simply Gilded with it. So I'm going to leave it with it, and we'll see how that goes. So, and anyway, if not, I have the special day kit, and it was a mystery, so I will have loads of leftovers. Wanda, you're kind of in my way now that you've jumped off the top of the thing. Right, so we then have the sale freebies, which I want to use this year because I really like this kit. I'm going to move the £100 to the front. I'm going to swap out the fashion box that looks like me for the front. I do this just to remind myself I am most likely to use a kit based on the fashion people, because I just love fashion people. So I want to swap out for the one that looks like me, so that I kind of know that there is one in there. Not that it makes or breaks a kit for me, but if there is one that looks like me, you know, it's just the one I'm most likely to use. So yeah, I want that at the front because I just need to remember kind of what's going on in there. So I need to figure out if there is a space for this one in my kit lineup album. I take my kit lineup album off camera because I do have kits in here for like specific things that I don't necessarily want to share on the internet yet, so I apologize for that. I'm just going to put it in for the first week of October for now. It will move around based on what I end up doing near the time, and if there's a week I'm like reading a lot or something like that. But that's the beginning of spooky reading season, and that feel like that kind of works. I also have this one, which I'm thinking of using for the week I'm currently in, because I had one of the best pizzas of my whole life, and I know that's very offensive to say to Italian people, but it was so good. So I feel like I would like to potentially use this kit there. If not, I will use it when we go to Italy later in the year, but I have other options that I could use for Italy. So I'm going to put it in there. It's a really like super summery one. This album is getting so full because I'm so behind on Plan With Me's. Right, are there any others? Oh, I'm going to put the mystery away, but I guess I'll keep that off camera so I don't spoil it. We got anything else that needs to go in my kit lineup albums here? Villa. Do I have a space for Studious for this year? Maybe take that one out. Splash. Oh, and then Baking Day if I want to use it for when Bake Off starts. I don't know when Bake Off starts. So, I mean, I have nothing in that week right now, but that's also the start of term. So like either of them could work in that week. Well, I mean, I guess I could put them both there and see how I feel nearer the time. One thing I need to do though is I need to pull out some blues to go with Baking Day. So let me just get a sheet of reusable sticker paper. So I have an album from Once More With Love of reusable sticker paper, but I don't really like her albums as much as Anna's, so I rip the pages out and use them to like put in my large albums. So what we need to do is find some blues that we think are gonna go with this. So I have I think they're in this reusable album. I have this reusable album here where I have a load of extras, and I keep extras from a lot of kits just for moments just like these where I need to bring in any additional colors. So let us have a look and see what would, like, if any of these go. This is potentially a hard blue to match. Like this blue would go, but the dark blue is like, I don't think that necessarily goes with the kit. It wouldn't not go, but it's like there's no florals in the kit. This one would maybe work. The black like patterns maybe less so, but I think it's a good shade. That's a good match. I think that's Harriet Wright Designs box. That's a good match for it. I probably don't need a ton of half boxes ultimately because I don't really use half boxes. So let us go to my labels and see what we've got. So that one is a good match. That one there, I think, smaller ones. I like to have a bit of a mixture of sizes because they'll just go back in the album if I don't use them. I could like do this when I'm doing the spread, but I think it's better to do it now so that it doesn't put me off doing the Plan With Me if I've already got the boxes out. Anything else that goes? That is it slightly too pale? Maybe it's slightly too blue. I think that one's a good match. It's so satisfying seeing Plannerface flags just like this. Okay, but then we get into darker blues. So then we've also got some here. Blue is a funny one because so many things, like blue just has so many shades. Is that I'm not sure that's the right shade of blue. Are none of these going? They're not in like the right family of blue. That's going to be challenging if I have none of these sorts of quarter. I mean, there's this one here, which is great. I'm not sure any of those go. Oh, we've got some more here. Any of these? Those are kind of the right family, I think. So bring a few of those through as well. And then there are some on the washi page as well, so that's probably enough. Cool. So that's just to give me just some blue options, and then I need blue glitter headers as well. So this is my basket of stuff that needs sorting. Then I have a a pocket of blues. So those are too dark. That one could be a possibility. Too dark, wrong shade, wrong shade. Oh. Anna very kindly sent me a load of glitter headers. I think I got rid of a load of them or something. So she very kindly sent me some, and then I bought like a ton of glitter headers and oops bags and stuff. So I have more glitter headers than I will ever need. But it's fine. It's good to have options, because when you're looking for a very specific shade of blue, you know, it's not quite the right shade. I think that probably is the best option. Okay, fine. So we'll put that with it as well. It looks a bit dark there when I put it there, but I think it's an all right match. I'm just going to go with it. I think once it's blended in, it will look fine. Okay, those are all my blues. It would have been helpful to have gone with one that had like little boxes, but it's fine. Beautiful. Okay, so I will put this then in for the beginning of the... Oh, no. Oh, I've just got the glitter headers. I'm not good in the warm. Right. So Bake Off usually starts in August though, doesn't it? If it's in August, it's going to be too late, because I've got other kits planned for August. So I'm maybe more likely to use the Studios kit. I haven't got room in this album anymore. It's so full. If I was up to date on Plan With Me's, I would not have this problem. But I'm still only on March's Plan With Me's in June. Oh, I'm gonna struggle to fit it. I mean, maybe I could just shove it like in a different part of the album and move it around as I need it, if I need it. It'll fit in there. Okay. I mean, this album's ridiculous. Oh, and I didn't even put that away with it. Oh dear, I'm not sure that that's gonna fit. Now it's like covering the kit. Oh no. This is not going well, friends. It is not going well. Okay, let me take the kit back out. Put it in like that. And then try. Oh dear. It's just embarrassing how full that is. I'm just so behind. Right. Okay. That album is so in my way. Okay, so the others I think can just go away generally. So this aquarium one is going to go in this one, which is my Days Out album. And I have this scuba diving kit, which I could also use for going to an aquarium. So that's 3 kits I could use for going to aquariums now. But anyway, so I'm going to put that in there. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm getting so frustrated where it's so hot. Like I'm like sweating so much. Maybe I shouldn't be filming this. Okay, that's that in there. Planner Camp, I guess I'll put with my other planning kits, which I think is in this album, I would guess. Where's the like event one? Oh yeah, it's there. Ah, and I'd left a pocket for it. Perfect. So that one can go. Oh, but I'll probably swap out the box for that one because I would use the brunette one. That was really poorly put on. Let me just do that off camera. I've got like too much happening. The angles of everything are kind of not working for me. Why is that kind of not going back on how I want it to go on? And then the Villa one will go in, oh, but if it's a location one, I think it's this album. Is it? Yeah, there's the other grease kit. So I'll put it with that. But I will take out the toolbox and have that on the other side so that I can visually see that it has a toolbox. And then Splash is a summer one, so that will go somewhere in here. Because I probably have to be realistic, I won't use it this year. Okay. And I'll keep out the toolboxes for that one. I don't know whether if I should swap it out for the one that's like more my skin tone, but I would probably actually use a pink outfit one, so I'll leave it. Love that kit. Okay, so those are all of the bits and pieces away. Now I need to sort out the new albums. Okay, so my plans for this. One, I definitely know. So at the moment I have my hoarding kits in Pastel Galaxy, and I'm going to make this one of my foil albums, because at the moment my foil albums are in this one. This is a really old album. This is one of the originals. This is called Sparkle Bow or something, and then this one is the Autumn Abbey art from Kitnish Jess, but the spines are not being floral or kind of a lighter pattern, just don't really go on my shelves. So I'm going to make this one my other foil album, because I think that these two go really well together. So this one is going to stay what it is now, which is my core foils, because it's a gold album. And then this one is going to be my fun foil album, because it's like a pastely one. So that will be a thing. And so then I'm going to have my kit hoarding in an album. So I need to figure out which one that is going to be. Because at the moment they live next to this one, which is my like events album, and it feels a little bit weird to keep a UKPA album with all of the UKPA drama, but I really like the spine of this album, so I don't think I'm going to get rid of it. There's kind of no reason to do that, and I'm so used to that one being my event album. So what I need to figure out is what album spine would look good next to that one. I don't think it's going to be purple, because I'm happy, I think, with my top row of albums. I don't think I need to swap out those ones. I think it's like everything else that needs swapping. Those go well. That goes really well. That goes really well. So maybe that one then. And then let's try it with Wendy, but I don't know. Wendy does not go next to that one. I think this one goes really well. I appreciate you can't see it, but I think that goes really well. So I will make this one my kit hoarding album then. And then the purple one and Wendy, I am unsure of yet. So I'll leave those two there for now. They go nicely together. Right, so now I've got to figure out how I'm going to sort out these three. So what I maybe need to do is move the kit hoarding first from one album into another album. Let's do that. So, because I'll just move them in the order that they're in. I think there's no reason to swap out the order unless I visually see I want to. So I've talked about this many times before, but I'll do it while I'm here for something to talk about. Let me just take a quick sip of water. My Stanley cup, dropped it on my toe yesterday. Really horrible. So this is the album that I use for stickers that kits that I'm going to hoard for a future time in my life. So not something I'm going through right now. So I'm starting off with home ones because we will move homes at some point. The house we have is not really big enough to raise a family in. So we will move at some point. So I have a couple of home kits. So those ones are kind of getting ready to moving, but I only have one page of that. And this one is, I kind of consider to be like first week in a new home. Then I'm going to leave a couple of gaps. And then we have baby kits. So I don't know whether Stuart and I can have children. You know, that's just one of those things we will have to find out when it comes to it. But I do have a lot of baby kits saved because if we are able to have children, I want to have these kits. I just, you know, I can see it in my planner and stuff. And I have these in the order that we will use them. So this one will be for finding out we're pregnant. This one I have in as a potential baby shower kit. We're not really baby shower people though, but I think Stuart's parents would throw us a baby shower. Like even just with his family in Newcastle, I just could really see them doing that. So I have a baby shower kit, like, you know, just in case, even if we have a sort of lower key one. Then I have one that is like a Christmas kit, but with a pregnancy box. And I plan to save this for like if I'm pregnant over a Christmas. If I'm not, I just will use it at another time. Then I have this kit, which is potentially finding out the gender because it is like pink and blue. So I feel like that could be a good option for that one. So those two might actually end up being the other way around, but you never know. Depends when you get pregnant. I'd always thought that this was going to be the kit I used when I had the baby. So it might be, but this one, Lullaby, I just really love as well. So I don't know, or this might be the first week of having the baby, you know, because I could use the Oh Baby kit for finding out the gender as well. No, sorry, it's not called Oh Baby, is it? What's it called? It's called Hollow Party. Like I could use that for finding out the gender. I called it Oh Baby because it says Oh Baby there. So this one I could potentially use for having the baby, and this one I could use for like the first week of the baby's life or something. I'm not 100% sure. I'll probably get Stuart's opinion because I like to get his opinion about kids. Then this one I'm going to save for if I have a second child, because what have I done with the fan boxes? There's a tall fan box for this one. Where's it gone? What? Oh, it fell out. Okay. So yeah, if we have more than one, I've always thought I would only have one child. I just think I'm someone that would be better as a parent of one child, but I know Stuart would like more than one. And I don't know how I'll feel until I am a parent, you know, you never really know. So I'm going to save this Disney one for if we have a second child, because it has like extra kid boxes. So that's my plan. I wouldn't want to like not have a baby kit for if we had a second kid. Then I'm going to maybe leave one pocket spare, and then we get into like birthday kits that I'm kind of saving. So I have this one, which is Dino Party. I feel like it's a good fit for, you know, if you have a kid that loves dinosaurs. But you could definitely use it for an adult. My dad and my brother, it would really work actually. But yeah. Then I also have this one, which is Space Party. And I got this one because, again, it's got like kid boxes. So I'm saving that one, though, again, would really work for my dad. Then I have the Oh Bother kit, which also has like kid boxes. It has like a Winnie and a Piglet, which is just so cute. You could definitely use this for a baby shower. This would have been really good for my cousin's baby shower because everything for her baby is like Winnie the Pooh theme, so it would have been a good fit for her, but we couldn't make her baby shower, unfortunately. Then I have this Toy Story one, which is one of my favourite kits ever. I would totally use this for my own birthday, so I might save it, but again, it's got kid boxes. I've got this one, which is the baby shark one, which I really like. I love the Fashion People. It's so fun, the colors and everything. So again, I would totally use this for my own, but and baby shark probably won't be a thing by the time I have kids, so I don't know. I'm gonna leave a couple of gaps there because there's quite a few kits that come out in that sort of theme. Then I have this one, which is Mum Life. So these are my sort of Mother's Day ones for when I'm a mum, because they feel like, well, if I'm a mum, because they don't remind me of my mum, they remind me more of like me as a mum. I've got this one, which is Her Day. So thank you, Laura Rose Plans, for sending me the extras for that one. I've got this one, which I could use more for my own mum, to be honest. I don't think that one like screams me as a mum, so could use that for my mum. And then I also have this Little Mermaid one, which could live in my Disney one, but I just feel like I will so use this for being a parent. I love the Little Mermaid too, and I'm so excited that we have art for that. Then I have some Father's Day ones, so let's leave a couple of gaps in case any more come out. So I have Father's Day. I have a few options for this, and at the moment I keep all of these together because they're all kind of brown and blue, because apparently men only like brown and blue, so all of them are brown and blue. But I did actually see a printable of this, which I might get, so that I have more art in that exact one, and then use this one separately, because this one I have enough boxes to make a full kit as well. That does look a bit like Stuart as well. And then I have these kit boxes. I mean, Stuart is not into like snooker or anything, but there's quite a few options there, so that's kind of a kit on its own. But maybe I'll have them live separately now, maybe. And then can add all the extras on that side. Then let's leave a couple of gaps for that one as well. Then I have a couple of like school ones. So I have this one, which is Hello Class, which I just love, from Squirrel Prince Co. And just will be very cute when I get to use that. Maybe I should keep the graduation one with that, because then I can keep like school ones together. I have like a graduation kit here that I was going to use when I finished my apprenticeship, but I finished it in lockdown, so. And then I've also got this Christmassy one, which has kid boxes, so that's why I've kept it here. But let me, I'll bring out those as other kid boxes as well. So I'm sort of saving that for like Christmas when I have kids. And that's called Magic Morning. Quite an old kit there from SPC. Okay, then I will leave a couple more gaps for, I then have kind of, I always talk about this, but this is for like kits that, you know, for weeks that are a bit more difficult, that you don't really want to plan, but sometimes you have to plan. You know, when people pass away or stuff is going on, I have a few kits that I kind of keep for that. It's depressing, and you know, you hope you never have to use them, but inevitably one day you will. So I have various kits here. I know this one is Sailor Moon, but it just is the same vibe to me. And this one as well. I know this one is not in the same vibe, but it to me is. And it's absolutely, you do not need to save them for this purpose. It's just, to me, they are saved for this purpose. And then I also have the March Mystery from Squirrel Prince Co. as well, which I know a lot of people have used just generally. But again, I just think I would save it for this sort of moment. Okay, so that is my new kit hoarding album. And that is now on my shelf. I love that. Those go so well together. I'm so happy about that. I really, really like that. Amazing. Okay, so I will now make Pastel Galaxy my fun foil album. So we're taking the stuff from the Autumn Abbey one. So first up we have, this is a bit of a mess, this album. First up we have Matte Bronze, one of my favourite foil colours. It's just such a pretty one. So I have, those are just sort of all random matte bronzes, and then this is a foil bundle. And I'm going to oh wait, is this a matte bronze bundle as well? Yeah, that's a matte bronze bundle as well. And I will then leave a couple of gaps because I do like matte bronze foil. Then I have taupe, which is kind of similar to matte bronze, which is why I keep them together, but they are different. They are different. They do have a different tone to them. Then I have mixed matte bronze and rose gold. Such a gorgeous foil bundle. I used it in a spread last year and wow. I guess I'm not going to get like a ton of other ones of that way, so I guess I won't leave a spare one. So then I have light pink foil. So I should probably start with like my extras. I think it makes more sense that way. So light pink. And then I have, oh, and light pink is also SPC rose gold. But to me it's pink more than it's rose gold. Oh, those are from this one. Let's leave a couple of gaps there. Then I have pink sparkle. So again, that's a bundle. So let me use this one where it's like, well, that's a bundle as well, actually. So, okay. So I have a few pink sparkles. I also have a few different shades of pink sparkles. So that one is more of like a, I guess almost a sort of rose goldy type pink. And then I have a lot of like more purpley ones. I have like a lot of those. I get them in like grab bags and things. And then I also have ones from Tilly. And then is this sparkly? Yeah, just about, I think. In the daisy. Quick sip of drink. Okay, then let's leave another couple of gaps. And then we have Lavender Hollow, which was one of the first foil colours that I ever got from SPC. Stuart bought me some because he's a cutie. I have quite a few bundles. That's like a Christmassy one. This is a star. I have tropical leaves and Lux. And then I have a mixed hollow and lavender hollow. Right, and then we get into purple. So I might just leave one because I'm not looking to get any lavender hollow at the moment. This one I would call lavender foil. Let me see if I have a, oh, I hate having my work headphones next to my planning desk. It's just really irritating. Right, so let's write a label for this. I'm calling this lavender. I don't think that's how you spell lavender. I think it's an E. Oh well. Lavender foil. And I'll leave another gap because I would like some from SPC. And then we have lilac foil. Ooh. To me, lilac is more of a blue and lavender is more of a purple. Then we have indigo. I really, really like this foil colour. I would like for SPC to bring it back. It looked really cute in the spread it was in. Then I have light blue. I have a sort of mixture of things, all in slightly different shades of blue. And then that's blue hollow. Then I have light blue sparkle. And then I have specifically from Tilly Journals, Barbados Blue. It's just, I love the name Barbados Blue. And it's such a rich blue. It looked so good when I used it. That is icy blue. So that, in my head, I thought that. I was like, don't I have an icy blue one? Should have checked. Should have checked. So let's move that one. Okay, and I think that's fine to put the icy blue one in here. Love that foil bundle. Okay, then I have, should I leave a gap in case I get any more blue? Maybe. Then we have light green. Don't have a ton of light green. Not my favourite foil colour. And like none of them really go. And then I have some leftovers of like this really, really light foil bundle. It was so light you could barely see it. And then I have a mixed blue and red. Maybe that should just be after red. So I don't have a lot of red, not a colour I use a lot of. So then we have blue and red, and then we have black. I could label these with these square labels as well, I guess, rather than using the post-its, particularly if I'm like finally happy with which album that they're in. I could do that at some point. So then we have a rainbow. Then I have, these are just Disney quotes, I think. So this would just be called, I think, like quotes. And then I have like seasonal foil. So I have New Year's. I have a lot of freebies from SPC where I have a lot of like New Year, New Beginning type things. And I have quite a few Valentine's ones as well. I did have some summer ones though, and I cannot find them anywhere. I just really don't know where they've ended up. I do somewhere have some summer ones. We've got spring. This is like Easter, St. Patrick's, holidays in spring, basically. Whether I'd ever use those now, I don't know, because it's difficult to like find, you know, exact kits they would go with. Then autumnal. So I should maybe split like, oh, I could put those with my fireworks ones. And then is this all just leaves? Okay. I have some fireworks ones in my kit lineup album, so let's put those in there. Autumn foil. Then Halloween foil. And then Christmas foil. Quite a lot of Christmas foil. Should I sort this into like gold, silvers? I maybe should do that because there's quite a lot of it. So those are silver. I've got, and that's a foil bundle, so that should maybe be like actually on its own. That could go with that. Silver, and that is sparkly hollow. Silver, gold, 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 hollow. Silver, gold, hollow, gold, hollow, gold, hollow, hollow, rose gold, hollow, hollow, silver, 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 gold, silver, rose gold, hollow, hollow. So what I could maybe do is have silver first because it's the most common Christmas colour. Christmas. Then why have I put some of my silvers over there? Again, I have a lot of like random freebies from SPC. Should I keep the golds just like there? And then those are like rose and hollow. And then foil bundles. So I have a gold one there. I have another gold one. A lot of gold foil for Christmas. This one that I got recently from Quest Press. And a sparkly red one. cool. That is now my fun foil album. So I'll put that on the shelf. Yeah, I think that looks better. It doesn't look 100%, but I think it goes better. My kit lineup album is here on the floor because it's just in my way. Just going to put those fireworks with the other firework foil I have. Okay, so this album, yeah, I think I will retire it, probably de-stash it, even though I love it and I loved the art, but I just, the album just doesn't work for me. So that is that one. So then I also have these two albums, the purple one and the darker blue one. And this is the other album that I want to retire, which is the Little Witch album. I love the Little Witch art so much, but it just doesn't go with the other albums on my shelves because the spine is this pattern, and it's a real shame. I'm not sure that I'm okay with this decision, but I do think it's the right decision for now. So what I now need to figure out is what I'm going to do with this one. So this one is for like other character kits, so non-Disney basically. And my Disney, what have I got stuck to my elbow here? Oh, like a mini SPC cello. My other character, my other character kits are in, my Disney ones are in this one, which is Ava. The Ava spine though doesn't go with my other ones. It's a different art style. It's got like more lines and stuff in it, but I think it's really princessy. It really reminds me of Aurora. What do I want to do about this? Because I also, let's get those on my shelf. Right, let's have a look at Ava with the other two and see if, oh, this is struggling a bit. The issue is Ava just doesn't match with anything. Like those, it doesn't go. At the moment, Ava doesn't sit with the other album of this though, but I think it should. I think my kit lineup album should probably move. Or my kit leftover album should move. They don't need to necessarily be with my like full albums. So in which case would these two go better together because they're quite matchy. Let me put them next to each other on the shelves and see what I think. Oh, because they could also go next to the like turquoisey blue one we just did. And then I could use Ava for something else. I think that might be what we need to do, friends, you know? That might be the best plan. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so I am going to make these two then. One will be my Disney album and one will be my non-character album. Which way around do I want to do it? I think Disney probably leans more purple to me. So, but it may also depend on how they look. Oh no, that one looks better next to the purple. Yeah, okay, so I think. Yeah, I think it looks better next to the purple. So purple is going to be the Disney album. Right, so let me just move Little Witch out of the way for now. And we're going to move my Disney kits into this purple one. So again, even though I have spoken through this before, to give me something to talk about, I will talk about them again. So I have these kits sorted by the release order of the films. I start with the princesses first. This album is very much mostly princesses. So I start with Snow White, and I usually start with the, so I'll often have like a modern version of a kit, and then I'll have a sort of, I'll have like a more original one and then a modern one. So I usually start with one that's kind of more linked to the original, and then I will go to the modern versions. So we've had Snow White, now we have Cinderella. This one I do literally just have this. So if you have any extras of that kit in the premium mat, ideally, I'd love to hear from you. I left a gap after Cinderella, so maybe I assume I might find another Cinderella kit I would want, but not a Snow White one. Snow White's not my favourite princess. So then I have Aurora. So these ones from Hello Petite Paper I feel are like really in keeping with the original movies. But then I do also have the ones from Oodle with Doodles. They're quite old now, but I don't know if she still does them in shop. But yeah, those are very obviously in keeping with the original films as well. And then it's often Scribble Prince Co. who has the like more modern ones. Not anymore, sadly, due to the pop culture stuff. But I'll leave another gap after after Aurora, sorry. Then Ariel, I have this modern one. I then also have, I have this like original one. I have a more modern one, but that's in my kit lineup album right now, if I use it. And then I also have that Little Mermaid 2 one, but that one I don't think I'll ever bring back to this album. But I've left quite a lot of gaps for Ariel, I think, because I think more Ariel art like come out. People like the Little Mermaid, so then I have Beauty and the Beast. So I have this one from Hello Petite Paper, which I love. I then have this one from Sticky Beans, who's not even a shop anymore. I don't think I'll ever use this kit because I have barely any of it now, but it's there just for nostalgia. And then I also have this one from Whimsical Plans. I thought this was exclusive art, but I realised actually I was looking through Coffee Doodle shop before she closed, and it's actually by her. I just must have been quite old. And then I also have this one, which is from Scribble Prince Co., which is the like more modern one. So I will leave a gap there if there's any more Beauty and the Beast. Then we have Aladdin. So I have this gorgeous one from Hello Petite Paper. So pretty. She's probably released most of the princesses now, but I'm hoping that she'll release Frozen. That would be fun. So then I have that one, which is mostly by Anything Elsey, but I got the fashion boxes from Whimsical Plans. And then I have this modern one from Scribble Prince Co. Then I'll leave a gap. Then I have this Pocahontas one. I have a lot of Disney kits, but in fact I might actually swap those over and have the Hello Petite Paper one first. Yeah, I have a lot of Disney kits. I would love to do a full year of Disney kits 1 year, but I don't know when I'll ever do it now. The year I should have done it is last year when I turned 30 because of getting engaged in Florida. Like, that is the year I should have done it, because now I will have so many years of bigger milestones. Like next year we're getting married. If we get pregnant, we'll probably be having a kid in 2025. So it's like, you know, there's just going to be like a lot happening. So I think and then I'll have kids, and I want to use kits that remind me of the kids. And so I'm not sure I'll ever do one now. And I don't really want to have 2 planners for the sake of having one, because it just doesn't work for me. So it's a real shame, but 1 year maybe I will. So then we've got Tiana, one of my favourites. Got another gap there. Then Puns, again, one of my faves. Love Rapunzel. So that kind of is, you know, most of the sort of like common ones. And then I also have the Brave kit. It's a shame I don't like most of the Glam Planner ones. I feel like she zooms in on the fashion people too closely. Like, I prefer mine to be a bit more zoomed out. But I felt that this one was more zoomed out. It was more like what I expect a fashion person to look like, you know. So yeah, unfortunately I don't own most of the Glam Planner ones. Then I have Moana, which will be good because we're getting the live action Moana movie, right? So I can use a Moana one. So I have this one, which is a mixture of Oodle with Doodles and Fantasy Design Store. And then I have this one from Scribble Prince Co. But I literally just have the full boxes. It's literally all I have. So if you have anything else you think would go with this, please let me know. Then I have this modern Moana one as well. It's a real shame we won't get any more of these. Well, I guess Andrea still has a few pop culture kits to release, but I'm kind of assuming they wouldn't be more in this set, but I would love it if they were. Then I have Frozen. So I am using my like more traditional Frozen 1 kit later this year, because me and my friend Emily are finally going to see Frozen the musical. I'm so excited. But I also have this Frozen 2 one, so got that there. Then I have this one, which is my Hercules kits. So in fact, I think I should maybe swap these around, because this one is like very original Hercules to me. So yeah, I don't own most of these kits from Glam Planner, but I do like this one. I got it in like a D-stash. And then I really love this one. This is very loosely inspired, I think. In my head, this is quite Italy-ish, but that's not where Hercules is set, is it? I think it's Greece. So that's probably actually a Greece kit, and that's like the last thing I need is another Greece kit. Then we have Tarzan. I love this Tarzan kit so much. I love the colours. I used it from another shop in a planner that I then dropped, but I really, really loved it. So I feel like this is one I could use. Like, I wouldn't feel like I needed to save that for a Disney planner, I don't think. I really love that one. Then we get into kind of non-Renaissance, and non-princess. So we have Dumbo. Love that one. My mum would love that kit. So that's the, if I was doing a Disney planner, that's the one I'd use for her birthday. But her birthday is the same week as my anniversary, so I actually maybe wouldn't. Maybe I could use it for Mother's Day. Then I have this one, which is Little Mermaid. Alice in Wonderland. And these ones I've tried to do in really sort of vaguely, I think. And then I have this one, which is Peter Pan from Bella Planella. Then I'll leave a couple gaps. And then I have some Pixar ones. So I have Finding Nemo. This is the kit I would also use if I went to an aquarium. I have WALL-E, which is one of my favourite films of all time. I really, really, really love WALL-E. And then I have the Up kit as well. Okay, sip of water, sip of water. I love how I've had such a busy week, and what I should be doing is resting, and instead I'm filming 2 videos. Honestly. Right, so that is now the Disney album, and then this one is going to be my other character album, so let's just move Ava out the way for now. So in this one we have Star Wars. Stuart is a huge Star Wars fan, so I do have some Star Wars kits. I didn't use one this year for May the 4th. We didn't really do anything Star Warsy, and I think I had another kit I felt was more appropriate. But I will leave a couple of gaps because, you know, might get some more Star Wars. Then we get into Harry Potter. So I have this one, which really reminds me of my friend Emma. So at some point I will use that for her, some kind of party or something like that. And I've got various Harry Potter foil, which I've kind of collected over the years. So I've got like bits of it in here. So the silver one is with that. I've got this one, which is Accio Christmas from Squirrel Prince Co., which I absolutely love. And that one, I've got one of the gold foil bundles with that one, because I think gold goes really well, and I'd use that, I think, if we went to the studio tour around Christmas time. I'd really like to go back. Maybe I can convince Stuart that that's what I want to do for Christmas. Then I've got this one, which is Your Ball, which would also work really well for going to the studio tour over Christmas. I've also got this one from Paper Candy Art, which has just got so many pages, but this is one of my favourite boxes ever. Like, that hair is what I wish my hair looked like. And I got the Hufflepuff version. And I've gone for the more snowy boxes on the front page there. So again, I would probably plan to use that at snowy times. I've got this one, which is Alohomora, which is not like my favourite one ever, but I do like it. And again, I've got the Hufflepuff boxes for that one. I've got so many Harry Potter kits, honestly. I've got this one, which I always intended to use when going to the Harry Potter studio tour as well, because it really reminds me of the tour because of the whole like Privet Drive area. I can't go that many times. I mean, I maybe would, but yes, I've got that one as well. And then I've also got this one, which is like a movie one, which I got from Glam Planner recently, and I'm really hoping that me and Stuart's friends will do a Harry Potter movie marathon. We did all of Lord of the Rings earlier this year, and I'd really like to do Harry Potter. I doubt we could do them all in one go, but I would really like to do it. And maybe if we did both, I could use like this one for the later films and that other one from Grand Planner for the early films. That would be super cute if we split them. Okay, maybe that's what I'll convince Tom that we should do. Then I've got this one also from Paper Candy Art. This is like a burrow one. Just when will I ever use all of these? There's so many. Come on. This kit has so many pages. Then I have this one, which is a Slytherin one, and I could not tell you why I bought that one. Not a Slytherin. Really don't know why I bought it. Oh, this one doesn't want to open. Yeah, I think maybe in my head I was gonna do like a month where I did like one of each house, but I used my Hufflepuff kit the other time, although I could use that Christmassy one obviously. Yeah, I don't even remember buying it, but also I like this one as well that I have for Slytherin. Not even a Slytherin. I could use it for Melissa. She's a Slytherin. Maybe I could use it for Melissa's birthday. Okay, then let's skip a few because clearly I have a lot of Harry Potter kits. Then we have Gilmore Girls, which is my fave. I might go with the sort of more traditional one first. I'm really overdue a Gilmore Girls rewatch, so maybe I'll use that at some point for that. And then this one, and that's this foil bundle, is the Dragonfly bundle from Crest Press, which I just think is perfect because of the Dragonfly in. And then this one is I plan to use for when we get another season of Year in the Life, if we ever get one. I mean, I assume we are because it was left on an absolute cliffhanger, so I assume we are getting one, but like, why haven't we had it yet? So I am planning to use that for when we get the next series of Year in the Life. There is a hair stuck to that. Cool. Then I doubt there's going to be another Gilmore Girls one, so I won't skip that. So then we get into like other TV shows other than Gilmore Girls. So I've got the Friends kit from Crest Press. I don't know whether I should, because there's a really cute toolbox with this one. I like to display my toolboxes, so maybe I'll display that there. It's so fun putting stuff into a brand new album. The cellos are like just so perfect. Right, let me come back to, those are like movie ones. Do I have any other TV show ones? This album's got a little bit messy, so I'll use this opportunity to tidy it. I mean, Sailor Moon is a TV show, technically. Does this even need to live in here? Like, I don't know that I plan to watch Sailor Moon, but if I did, I could definitely use this for other things, but maybe I don't know when I would, so I guess I'll leave it in here. That would be really good for a Comic-Con. Would be so cute for a Comic-Con. It really reminds me of, should I move it? Because it's not so Sailor Moon-y. I'm gonna move that, I think. Okay, those are theatre. Okay, so I think those are my only TV show ones. So then we'll go back for movies. The Red Riding Hood one is a little bit more conflicting of where I put that, so I'll come back to that. So let's leave a couple of gaps for TV shows. Then I have the like Swan Princess kit from Grand Planner. It was a film I really liked as a kid, so I had to get that. I have, are there any others I would rather are next to that? Should I maybe go with like Princess Diaries next to it? This was the mystery, pop culture mystery from Squirrel Prince Go recently. And I wasn't sure I was going to like it. I didn't really like it in the reveal video, but I actually really like it now I have it. Princess Diaries is absolutely one of my favourites. And I believe we are getting a new Princess Diaries film. So, at some point. So I'll use that for that. Okay. Then I have the Twilight kit, because Twilight was my personality at sixth form. We were like all obsessed with it. I have a leavers book, you know, when people were writing your leavers books, and all of it is about being Team Jacob versus Team Edward. So yeah, I had to get that. But then I have, why are these here? They are for that one. I don't know why they're just rocking around there. Okay, then after Twilight, I've got this Batman one. Jess tells me we are getting some more Batman movies. Thank you, Jess, for making us Batman art. So I'll use that for the next Batman. And then I got the Pirates of the Caribbean kit because I was in love with Orlando Bloom as a child. I had a poster of him as Legolas and him as Will Turner up on my bedroom for an embarrassing amount of time. So I had to get it. And when Jess hauled it, I was like, that kit's incredible. I don't really like the Pirates of the Caribbean films now as an adult, but... Okay, then I have the Wicked kit, which I absolutely love and I will use when I go and see Wicked. I want to go see it soon, and Anna wants to see it, Emma wants to see it, so I will use that for then. But I need to plan to go in a week where I can definitely use the kit. And then I also have this one because in my head it reminds me of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So I plan to use that for if ever I do something related to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I think it would work well as an Easter kit as well. I know it's based on the board game Candyland, but we don't have that board game over here, so I am using it for that. And then I'll leave another gap, and then I have this Red Riding Hood one that I got from Glam Planner, which I feel like I would maybe use for like maybe reading a retelling of Red Riding Hood or something. That could work well. And Emma K Plans did a really lovely spread with this. I need to make a note of the foil she used for it, and I need to get it. Okay, so that is that album done. And so now that one I think should go on that shelf. At the moment, oh, that's tight. At the moment, my kit lineup album lives on that shelf, but that looks so much better because now there's like 12 floral albums there. It looks amazing. Right, so that is Little Witch, probably retired, at least for now. I'm not sure if I will sell that one, but we'll see. So now I need to figure out, right, well, let me put this Comic-Con kit away. So Comic-Con, where would I put a Comic-Con kit? In Hobbies and Interests, which I think is this album, is it? Is it not? Is it the, oh, these albums, I put them away the wrong way around. No, it's the purple one. Blue is Days Out, which Comic-Con is also a day out, but I think it would go in this one. So we have like reading, board games, movies. Oh, these are, why do I have the Wicked kit in the other one if these are where my other theatre kits are? Does that make any sense? No, not really. Okay, shall we just move it? Because, like, this kit is obviously very theatre-y, but this one is like in case I go see Phantom of the Opera. So like, surely the same logic applies to the Wicked kit. Okay. Sometimes I question my own sanity. Right, so let's put the Wicked kit in there. Crafty, Plannery, Sparry. Do I not have Nerdy? Do I have that in Days Out? I'm sure this isn't the only kit I have in this like theme. This is what happens when you have too many kits. Shopping. Walks. No, I appear not to have a nerdy section. I assume they're not in the pink. The pink is like very anytime. So I assume it's not in here. No. Oh, with that. I was just talking about the Little Night Music. That could maybe work for Little Night Music as well. Okay, anyway, so I think it should go in this album. I just need to figure out where. So we have like movies, music, theatre, art, crafts, spa. I'll just stick it here. I don't think it goes well there. It would be better in the front sections, but I'll just go there. Okay. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that shelf is looking now. Like, I just think all those albums are so tight though. I need to use more of those or not buy any more kits, either way. I just think those look so good. I really like that. So now the Ava album is just spare. And maybe I should just leave it spare for now because I don't have another obvious use for it right now. And it looks nice on the album it's living on. Oh, but then where am I putting my kit lineup album? I mean, my kit lineup album is the problematic album right now. But that would be solved if I did the Plan With Me's. Yeah. Like, one thing I could do with it is put in like kits I want to use next year. I could do that, but that, I'm not sure that's like an obvious use for it. But I need, this album really should live on a shelf. And right now it doesn't. These small albums, as cute as they are, I don't use them. I just don't. Because if I then moved that, I just majorly knocked my camera there and I've had to start filming again, so I hope I remember to include this clip. But yeah, these small albums, I love them. They're so cute, but I literally don't use small albums. But there's like nowhere for them to go. I don't have room on my desk right now for other things. And I have this album as well, but I think I'm gonna get rid of that one. And then maybe they could just squeeze in the back over there. If I move that washi tower, like maybe there, and maybe they could live there. They're covering that K. I don't know, friends. I don't know. I've got random rubber there. I'm not sure where they can live. I mean, unless I move, if I move the pen pot, and then if I moved that basket down, moved the bin down and put the little albums next to it. I have a Plush Paperies album I don't use either. Maybe it could live there. No, let's move the albums down and maybe put the bin in between. Because the bin actually needs to be nearer me. You can't see any of what I'm doing here, so I should maybe just end this video because it's just a lot of me chatting. But yeah, I'll figure that out. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. As you enjoyed my last one, I thought it would be fun for you to watch me do it again, so I hope that it was. I'll include some clips here of me showing you the sort of final look of the album so that it's not been a total waste if you watch me do this, so you can see kind of what things are looking like and how we're looking with that. I'm really happy with how it looks, especially the floral side of the albums. The other side is much more my functional albums, so like my foil and my kit lineups and all my functional stickers and stuff, but the aesthetic side is looking incredible with those 6 floral albums. I'm so happy with it. Yeah, if you did enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate a like, and if you haven't already, I would love it if you'd subscribe. In the description you will find a link to Plannerface, which is where everything was from today, and you'll also find a link to my Instagram and my Goodreads if you want to check out any more content from me. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video.